All right. You know how long it's been since I made a YouTube video, let alone starting a new series on Minecraft? I know I have a really bad tendency to start like 3 episodes on something and then just completely botch it afterwards. I promise this will not be the same thing. Today we're going to be doing some kind of Skyblock-ish series. This has a lot going for it. Like if I go to the quests, we have a lot, and I mean an absolute metriton of things that we got to complete here. All right. So my goal is to get through the majority of this, if not all of it. Make it just a super long series where I can just calm down, relax, and kind of just splice it and edit it however I want. Anyways, reading this, I kind of already got a little bit of a gist of it. If you don't know, if you just type in the /skyblock GUI command, and we'll make a team. We'll call this Slennisters. So we got 4 options. We can either go Anarchy, Classical, the Dire Wolf, or Cozy. I'm just gonna go Classical, just to be safe. Nice. We spawn in with, let's organize this a little bit. We start off by just mining this tree. Hopefully we get a sapling. Did we not get a sapling? Oh boy. Okay, so as it turns out in the getting started tab right here, there's a emergency if you don't get a sapling. So sweet. Oh wait, it's fine. So we just gotta twerk to get these things going. You know, got a good amount of wood. I want to make a crafting table, some sticks, please. Combine the sticks with the crafting table, and that way, whenever we press V, or yeah, for me it's V, but it'll give us a crafting table and a stick that we can access, so that way we don't have to keep placing it down. Just a whole lot easier. And then I also want to turn these into planks, or not, yeah, slabs. That's what they are. I'm actually just gonna kind of repeat this process until we got like a decent platform via through these trees, chopping it down, turning them into wood. Nope. Wood. And then into these. And I'll kind of get back at whenever we can. I'll get back to it. So shouldn't take too long. Okay, so we got a decent platform built now. A little bit extra on the slabs. I might have overdone it just a tad. So I'm actually gonna make yeah, I'll make a chest, and then I'm actually gonna make one of these. Actually, I'll make 2 of them. Why not? We have extra. So nice. This way, we can kind of just store whatever we need. So I'll grab those, and store those, and just put these here. So at here on the quest, we can see that we can get started. Give us some more steak. All right, so we're gonna need seeds, which we're gonna need bone meal in order to get those. Is there any other way to do that? Dirt. Just like any other skyblock, you can get pebbles from shift right clicking the grass, but here's how it works a little bit different. Okay. Pretty standard. Nice. Yeah, so we get pebbles, and I think it requires 4 of them to create 1. Yeah, so 4 to make 1 cobblestone. I really don't need all this other stuff right now, so I think I'm just gonna want the cobble. So I'm gonna just farm the hell out of some of these pebbles, and I'll cut back to when I'm done. All right, so as it turns out, it kind of helps to have a auto clicker. So that's what I'm using right now. Okay, there we go. Nice. So we got almost a stack actually already. Sweet. We can get rid of all these other ones for right now. I do want to make 2 furnaces. I'll just put them right here, why not? I am gonna want some tools now, so now we can upgrade our tools just to be a little bit better. So we're gonna do pickaxe, an axe, sword, and a shovel. I feel like that's pretty standard, yeah? And let's organize this a little bit, just so we have everything that we want. Our next thing, now that we got cobble, is we can either branch off and do compressed, make more hammers, or we can branch out to the standard hammer, which is just 2 cobblestones and a stick. Actually, yeah, let's just do that. Boom, boom. Nice. And nice, we got that done. It's getting dark, so I'm actually gonna put some light. Ooh, that kind of triggers me a little bit. What else do we got done? Oh, nice. So we got quest book, basic storage, nice. Oh, a hoe, unbreaking, nice. Don't need any of that. Oh wait, we got seeds. Sick. Sapling. Don't know what that is, but it looks important, so I'll keep it. And then we have a furnace, I think. Yeah, right here. Okay, so for all these things that I just got, I'm just gonna put them in this chest. Mainly because I don't know what to do with them right now. Until later on. I will take the seeds. And let's go back to the main starting. So we're gonna want to make compressed, which is... How do you make that? Oh, okay. Just cobblestone put together like that. We got 1 hammer already, so... Actually, I might as well make... This is gonna use it up, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, nice. This is like the perfect amount, actually. Sweet. Complete that. It's gonna give us an efficiency book. Hell yeah, dude. If I'm pretty sure if we might... Oh, wait, we can't. Okay, so we need the compressed one, because this is compressed. This will give us... Ah, okay, okay. So... Gravel. So... Boom, 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 boom. Boom. Boom, boom. Nice. And we'll put that right here for right now. I've done a little bit of research, as you can tell, if I'm speeding through some of the stuff. It's just because I've done enough research, and I kind of wanted to get the boring part out of the way. I've noticed that the sooner we get to like the better stuff, the fun, nice little interesting bits, the better it is overall for us. We're not, you know, just boring the hell out of you guys. I need to make a... what is it, a crook, I think is what it's called? Yeah, crook. So, melee that. Do we get any things that we need? Nope. I feel like... Oh, wait, there... Oh, okay, there we go. Nice. So, now we're just gonna... Ooh, actually, big brain thought. Aha. Anyways, now we can put more trees. And then what we can do with this is we actually have silkworm. So if we right click this leaf with a silkworm, it's going to instantly start infesting it, which is great because this is actually how we're going to acquire string. Once this reaches 100, this entire thing is going to spread and it's going to be really nice. So I'm going to speed lap this for you guys and I'll get back to you when everything is, you know, all white. Okay, so it became really dark, really quick. I went to go grab a drink and apparently it just became blacker than my heart. As we see, we actually got all the leaves are infested. So now if we actually break them with a crook. So if we click this, not only does it give us more silkworm, but it lets us get some string, which we'll need in the future. So next step is we have a oak sieve. We need string. And the main reason why we need string is because we're going to make a netting for it. Something called mesh. When we right click this, boom, we got a nice little mesh to start sifting things. What can it sift, you may ask? Well, gravel for one, and this will give you a whole bunch of things. One being some chunks, whether it be iron, copper, etc. It can be coal, flint. It can be it can give you a lot of things, you know? It's pretty nice. I'm actually gonna make, what do I want to do? 5 by 5, I think is the max that I can go. It's a lot of space. That's gonna be taking up like this entire corner right here. But you know what? It must go on. It must, so that's what I'm gonna do. Give me 1 second, boys. Alright, so, it took a lot longer to do, for everything. Now, the only reason why I have these protruding out in every corner by 3 blocks is because when we sift all this, it's actually not all gonna come in one area. All this is going to drop loot all around the perimeter, and I really do not want this stuff falling into the void. So to help combat some of that, I'm actually going to make a couple items. Well, a couple of one item. And that being this bad boy. Some stone wands. And that's because these are extremely useful at helping us build for things that we need. All you gotta do is click and... Nice, it makes things a whole lot easier. Also helps when it's not raining, disgusting. I hate the rain. Let me actually turn that out. Or turn that off in the sound effects. There we go. See? Isn't that nice? Yeah, we should have enough to finish this, yeah. Nice. So now if we sift this, where is it? Boom. Now if we sift it, yeah, see? So much better. Hell yeah. Alright, let's put all of this in here for a second, just so we can kind of like take a second to breathe, look at everything, kind of just go from there. I do want, where is it? I'm actually going to cook one piece of coal because we need to grab something called a dank storage. And it just requires a barrel, which a barrel is made with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2. So put these like that. Boom. And we will actually need 8 of these, so it's actually perfect. Now the main reason why we're actually getting a dank storage is because, as you may tell, it's a form of storage, specifically to help with organization, kind of in your main inventory here. And I'll show you what I mean by that in a second. But right now, we know that clicking like this, it's going to take a minute. It's very tedious, it takes a while, and you kind of just don't know what you're getting yourself into, especially with it taking up all your inventory. You don't want all this stuff, right? You don't want a whole bunch of basalt, andesite, diorite, granite, stuff like that. So to help combat against that, we're going to use this bad boy, a dank 1. Now what we can do is put a barrel in the middle, surround it in charcoal, create a dank storage. Now this is extremely useful because what we can do is whatever we do not want in our inventory, like for instance, all of this. So let's say we only want this stuff here. Let's just organize this a little bit, make it a little bit more neat. All we have to do is hit void pickup, and it's going to void all of these items in this and give us only the things that we did not exclude. So now I can put my entire inventory like this. And so now if we open up with an empty hand and start doing this, you'll notice if I press, none of it is actually being collected except for the stone. So a lot easier, really nice. And so I'm going to be here for a second, just grinding away at this until our inventory is full with a whole bunch of cobblestone. All right, so we have an entire inventory full of just all this stuff, so we can make it into cobblestone now, just like that. And then to make it even better, to make it easier on us, condense all of this down. So now we're left with only 47 blocks of the stuff. And this is nice because we can now pretty much just condense that down, mine all of it, and we get all of this gravel, which is so nice because now we can just, oh, oopsies, oh, there we go. Use our auto clicker to make this speed up a little bit faster, but you'll see we're getting a lot of ore, and it literally went by so fast. So we collect all this, and this will do magical things here. So everything else technically don't need right now. We can organize it for later. But when you combine a 2x2 of these, you get the actual corresponding block. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. Boom. And then we can place these down. And mine them. Okay. I'm actually going to mine this first, and you're going to see why. Here, actually, let me split this in half. Okay, so we actually have enough to make 2 of these copper walls. We're going to need some sticks, so I'm just going to make, like, pretty decent bit. I think we need 3 sticks in total. Yeah. So we're going to put them in a diagonal, and just like the hammer, put them in these. And you get something called a copper ore hammer. Now this is nice because with whatever remaining we do, we can actually put this with the hammer, and it will give us dust of any kind of form. And as you see, it gave us 20 dust for 10 iron, which is nice because what we can do with that is we can smelt it. And once we get just one of these smelted, it's actually going to turn into a piece of iron. So we got double the amount of resources for just 2 blocks of copper. It's ridiculous. It's really cool. Now, these furnaces are actually kind of smelting really, really slow. So I want to see if there is... How do we make one of these? 6. So we can do 8 surrounded. That's not too bad, actually. And now we can finally break this gold. Do the same thing. Instead of getting 2 gold, we'll get 4. So let's see actually what we got done with the quest. We got the string done, the mesh, so it's going to give us even more. We could make shears. Yeah, we'll make some shears. So we get flint, and so we can just make some of these shears. And we're going to need some of these. Boom, boom, boom. Oh. Yeah, it's fine. We don't need that many leaves. Where did our axe go? We got those done. How do we make this? So a slab plus those. That's nothing. It's pretty easy. Get one of those. And if I'm not mistaken, just add leaves. Yes. So we can add leaves to this. And this will create water. So, hell yeah. That's exactly what we need. So add that. And add that. So now with this, if we add leaves, I'm pretty sure this makes dirt. Once we let it cure enough. Yeah, so we got water. And now we have dirt. So I'm going to keep repeating this process until we actually got quite a bit of dirt. Actually, before we do any of that, we should probably work towards getting dust. Make clay. With water. Okay, that's nothing. Probably gonna want to add a little bit more leaves. Is there a way to make a bucket? Like any other bucket? No, we just need iron. Okay, I mean, that's fine. It's not the end of the world. We have the iron for it. So, this is gonna be useful because let me add some more leaves. So if we add this plus some dust. Nice. So this will give us clay. Good. Good, 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 good. This will do that. Boom. Alright. And then we're gonna want a bridge. Doesn't have to be an amazing bridge, just something. Because we're gonna want some mobs to spawn on this at some point. You know what? We're actually gonna do something like this really quick. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think if we look down like this, yep. Perfect. So we're gonna need 3 more. Boom, boom, and boom. We can grab a bucket of water, put that in there. I actually want to try and digging up some of this really quick as well. Just to see how much we got from it. Here we go. As if it never even happened. There we go. Nice. So we have infinite water, which is so good. The thing we're looking for now. Oh, and we got all this dirt. We're coming along nicely. Coming along nicely indeed. So we need a stone one. So 6 stone. So we'll just make it 9 stone. How much cobble do we have? 1. Dang. That's okay. That's okay. And you'll see why we're getting lava and water. It may be for what you think, it may not. We're also gonna need 2 glass. So let's craft this. Oh, craft this. Boom. Boom. Now, we do need a campfire, I think. So something like this. Boom. Supposedly, I think you fill it with stone can hold lava, unlike the wooden ones. Oh, frick! Hey, yo! Oh my, it's a buff one. Only has the hands. Get away. Get away. Oh my goodness, you hit so hard. Oh my. Oh my, I'm about to get rocked by a little baby. I'm getting rocked by a baby. Oh my, I got rocked by a baby. Hey, backpack though. Ooh. Yes, please. Oh yeah, we look stylish as hell. Brick. And bro, what's up with the babies? Actually, do we have flint? Yeah, we do. You know what? I'm doing it. There's something in here called flint armor. I'm gonna use it. It can't be that bad. We need certain mobs to spawn, and they're just not wanting to. This is very discouraging, boys. What else is there? A head start. Oh, nice. Do we do the head start? So I don't need the ice, but I do need that lava bucket. So I'm gonna take some of that. That's actually really nice. That saves us some progress. But now we can actually make what we needed to make. So we're gonna grab a bucket full of water. Our glass. So we need 6 of these. So grab 6 of these. 1 glass. And then like that. This is our jobble. That was in English. Grab one right here. Boom. Boom. And so now all we gotta do is put this here. Put this on top. And it should start making cobblestone for us. Which is fantastic. Thank God. We don't have to keep right clicking now. That's terrifying. I think actually what I'm going to do is just cut that off momentarily. Also, if you want a link to this mod pack, it's slightly altered. It is not exactly the thing, and a lot of it is, some of it is just quality of life changes to save a little bit of time, not much, but for instance, you could grab a whole bunch of leaves over and over and over, keep soaking them, and then eventually turn it into dirt over and over and over. But you can also just put it in half with a recipe like this, and it gives you so much more, and it's just, it's so good. So what I'm going to do with this, once we get more cobblestone, something like this. Nice. Now what I'm going to do with said dirt is we have plenty. So I'm actually going to make 4. Actually, I'll do 2. 2 of these. That's because we're actually going to cut these guys off right here. And let's just do something like this. So nice. And any more cobble. And let's just go out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, frick, I ran out of dirt. Good thing I have a backup. See, you always gotta have backup dirt. If you don't, you're cooked. Alrighty, so far we got a nice bit of space here. Definitely gonna be progressing in the next episode. I am gonna leave it here for now though, just because we're about an hour into the recording, and unfortunately I got an appointment today. But don't worry, I'm going to be posting a whole bunch of different varieties of stuff. I've actually been getting really into Dead by Daylight, so be tuned for games like that. Mainly because I'm really big into horror. But if you guys like this type of content, let me know down in the comments. Hit the subscribe button for more videos in the future, and I'll talk to you guys later. Take care. I love you. Peace.